Oh, hi. Welcome to Turning Tables. How can I help you? I are looking to check out some vinyls. Amazing. Yes, let me just put my tub of mints away that I've been absentmindedly shaking like a tambourine for the past 30 minutes or so, I want to say. Hopefully not that long. Who's to say? It's been one of those days. Anyway. Right, so vinyls. I'm so excited to see what you've got. Do you want to pass them to me and then I can go through the checkout process for you? Brilliant. That is a hefty stack of vinyls you have picked up today. I'm just going to set them in front of me here. And then I will go through each one by one. You have such good taste in music, might I say. I mean, an absolute iconic album, if I do say so myself. Casey Musgraves's Deeper Well is just absolutely phenomenal. I love it so much. It's got some really great songs on here. Some of my favourites actually. Especially The Architect on side B, which is very much it's just an ode to life and what life is about, really. And I think all of us kind of question those sorts of things, what are we doing here? Why is a plant green or not green in some instances? There's lots of things like that I think people will have pondered throughout humanity and will continue to ponder for a very long time to come. The Architect is just a beautiful little song. Honestly, this whole album is just really great. So you have done a brilliant job in choosing this. Have you listened to this album before, or are you picking up for the first time? Amazing. Love that. I think that, what is it? Yeah, so it's not on this edition, but the deluxe edition includes a really great song called Irish Goodbye. And I actually remember looking into what an Irish goodbye actually even meant. I'd never heard of the phrase before. And if memory serves me well, I think it means basically just to ghost somebody. They also have, she also has a song on the deluxe edition with Tiny Habits, who are just phenomenal. They are, if you ever come back into the store, keep an eye out for Tiny Habits. Just brilliant. Yeah, it's got like a little embossed sun here and a flower. And then this particular edition that you've picked up is it's a limited edition copy, I believe. It's the spilled milk version, so inset leaflet here is actually scented. Smell that. Isn't that great? I know. I love it so much. It's very woody and earthy and just fits in really well with the whole vibe of the album. And then I'm going to hold this really gently on the side since I don't want to damage it for you, but so you can see why it's the spilled milk edition. And I love that so much. Again, it just feels very kind of country nature. It's just a really unique looking vinyl. So I think you're really going to enjoy this in all its kind of package, really, not just the music, but the presentation is truly top notch. Okay, let me put this back for you and then we'll see what you have picked up next. Okay. Ooh. Mumford and Sons, Babel. This is quite an old album, if I remember rightly. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but I think it's the kind of early to mid 2010s. So, but I love the cover here. I think it's just really synonymous with, festivities and kind of culture. And I love that the foreground is so crisp and clear, yet everybody in the background is moving and they're slightly out of focus. It's really, really, really striking and eye-catching, and I think that it's great. And then on the back here, we've got a little window and a brick wall. What more could you want on an album, honestly? And then one of my favourite songs here is I Will Wait, which I believe will probably be one of the most well-known on this album in particular. I don't know if you agree with me, but I think that's probably the case. But it's two sides. It's got the A and the B side, just like Casey Musgraves' album Deeper Well did. So you've got Babel, Whispers in the Dark, I Will Wait, Holland Road, Ghosts That We Knew, Lover of the Light on side A. And then moving down to side B, we've got Lover's Eyes, Reminder, Hopeless Wanderer, Broken Groan, Below My Feet, and finally, Not With Haste. Okay, we put this into the pile and we shall move on to the next one. Here we've got William Doyle, Springs Eternal, with this gorgeous orange and blue design with the fish in the centre. And then on the back we've got a very simple back cover, should I say. And I really like simple back covers like this, the same as the Casey Musgraves one. But this in particular is just feels very clean and classic, and I love William Doyle kind of logo and the circle here kind of flowing around clockwise with the W, the L, L, I, A, M, and then around the side, actually going anti-clockwise, we've got D, O, Y, which says William Doyle. In terms of songs on this album, we've got Garden of the Morning, now in promotion. Relentless Melt, soft to the touch. Eternal Spring, Cannot Unsee, Cast Away, Surrender Yourself, A Short Illness, A Long Life, and Because of a Dream. Is this another one that you've heard before, or are you listening to it for the first time? Amazing, okay. Well, let me pop this down for you and then we shall move on over to the next one on your pile. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is such a good choice. Ethel Cain, Willoughby Tucker, I Will Always Love You. This is such a great choice. I am a huge fan of Ethel Cain's music. I think her world building and musical soundscapes are kind of unmatched, really. She's got some stunning pieces of music, especially Nettles, Sun-Bleached Flies from her previous album, and then also Waco, Texas from this one, which is about 15 minutes long, I think. Very, very good. Very kind of Southern Gothic, Americana, folky alternatives. There's even some kind of drone music in there too. It's just very rich and kind of intricately put together, and you can see there's so much work and time has gone into it, and it just feels so fully formed and just stunning album. On the back here you've got the song titles. It's not a very long album, but the songs in terms of length make it a longer album, if that makes sense. I mean to say, there might not be lots of songs, but they more than make up for it in terms of length. There we go. So, we've got side A, side B, side B, side C, and then side D. So I believe you've got Janie, Willoughby's Theme, F Me Eyes, Nettles, Willoughby's Interlude, Dust Bowl, amazing, so good. A Knock at the Door, Radio Towers, Tempest, and on its own side, Waco, Texas. Got Willoughby here, facing away from the camera in this almost kind of daguerreotype like art. And again on the back there's Willoughby and Ethel in the background with this almost wooden looking framing around the outside on both sides of the album. This one is just such a treat. It is. Okay. Next up we have Strange Boy, Love Remains. Good choice. Again, a very simple cover. There's quite a theme with these, apart from Mumford and Sons. This picture of a pew and a pulpit. I believe that's a pulpit. I might be wrong. And a little open book. This one doesn't have any. Oh, it does. It has song titles on it. Let's have a look. Love Remains, 100,000 Fireflies, November Skies, Sophia, Annunciation, Count the Feeling Out. I Count the Feeling Hours, Whipping Boy, Drunk in Iceland, Oscar's Song, Follow the News, and Boston Blue Period. I love the little, you've got a little picture and it says what it is underneath. It says portable font in mahogany with copper bulb. It's just a very simple but also quite eye-catching album cover. I also really like the it's like a little scratch mark here. It's almost like someone's tried to rub it off or erase it and not quite managed it, which kind of fits with the Love Remains concept, I suppose. Let's move on. Another great choice here for your final album is Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department, which is a very long album, and this isn't even the full amount of songs, considering there's an anthology edition as well. But I love this kind of black and white with I love you, it's ruining my life. On the song titles here, we've got Fortnight, Feet Post Malone, The Tortured Poets Department, My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys, and Down Bad on side A. On side B, you've got So Long, London, by Daddy I Love Him, Fresh Out the Slammer, and Florida with 3 exclamation points. On side C, we've got Guilty as Sin. Who's afraid of little old me? I can fix him. I can. And LOML. On the final side, side D, we've got I Can Do It with a Broken Heart. smallest man who ever lived. The Alchemy, Clara Bow, and a bonus track for this particular edition, the manuscript. You have definitely got great taste in music, and there's somewhat of a theme, I think, with the music that you've picked up. There's a lot of emotion being delved into with all of these, I think. So I hope you'll find some of it cathartic or relatable. Have you listened to much of Taylor Swift's music before, or? Okay, so you're just getting into it now. Well, this is a really good one to start with. I also highly recommend Folklore and Evermore. They are probably my two favourite albums that Swift has ever released. Probably followed by this one, I think. Possibly. I'll have to come back to you on that one. My thoughts on that changes every day, but Folklore and Evermore, always at the top. Okay, let me get these bagged up for you. Okay, here you go. Amazing. Well, I think you're going to have such a great time with all of that music. Do make sure to come back on in and pick up some more vinyls in the future, or even just to let me know what some of your favourite tracks are from those albums. I would love to hear what your favourites are. Oh yeah, so yeah, on the Tortured Poets department, I would say my favourite song is probably LOML, or I even like the title track. Well, no, sorry, not the title track. The first single, the only single, Fortnight. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Great music video too. Okay. Well, you have a great day now, and thank you so much for stopping by to Turning Tables. And I will see you soon. Have a great day now. Bye bye.